The Legend of Mount Hibok-Hibok. A long time ago, a gigantic man named Hibok-Hibok lived in the island of Kamigan. He was furious, narcissist, wild, and he kept desecrating his fellow settlers. One day, Nomad, the great master in the island, passed away. Everyone mourned, hearing the most devastating news except Hibok-Hibok. The settler can barely decide on what to do because they are still in the verge of mourn. However, they need to pick a new master as soon as possible. Unreluctantly, Hibok-Hibok appointed himself to be the next master.
Nomad was no longer in use. You need a mighty guy like me. Ha ha ha!
Hibok-Hibok uttered in his most terrifying voice. Nobody wants him to be the next master, but they were afraid of him. Hibok-Hibok was literally gigantic and mighty. They had no choice but gave up the throne to him. If not, they will all die. Years passed. Hibok-Hibok's evil deeds and iniquity continued to foster. He treated everyone like his servants and slaves. Maru was standing beside a huge limestone, gazing at the blue sky hopelessly. He was upset of Hibok-Hibok's dreadful governance. He tried to escape from the island, but he couldn't do it because he couldn't dare to leave his old mother and little brother behind. The next morning, the sky was shrouded by mist. Maru headed off to the shore, unleashed the rope of his boat, and drove on. He took his net and threw it over the water. He waited for half an hour, but no fishes appeared. He moved to the east, took his net, and threw it to the water again. Suddenly, Maru saw a flickering pixie dust coming from the north. He's not sure though, there's a mist blocking his sight. Maru gazed to it so keenly, the pixie dust came closer and closer, until Maru came across another boat and saw a lady. However, it seemed so mysterious that the flickering pixie dust was gone.
Hey, did you see a pixie dust?
No, I didn't. I need to see a shelter maybe.
Where were you from?
I don't know. Maybe I'm forever lost.
Well, I can offer you a shelter.
That sounds great. Maru and the lady headed to the shore. He helped her come down from the boat. As she turned her head in front of him, Maru was astonished by her alluring beauty. Her tan skin, brown eyes, thick eyelashes, pouty lips, and curve-shaped eyebrows. Hey.
What's your name?
My name is Olivia.
What a beautiful name.
Thanks. What's your name?
My name is Maru.
Cool name. The heavy rain poured and both of them ran towards Maru's house. The next morning, when the rooster crowed, Maru got up from his bed and thought Olivia was just a dream. To his surprise, Olivia was outside his house talking to his mother. Do you love flowers? Yes, I always do. Flowers are my favorite things. Oh, me too, darling. One of Hibok-Hibok's close servants saw Olivia. He is about to report everything about what he saw to Hibok-Hibok, his master, and he ran as fast as he could. Master! Master!
Yes, what?
I saw a beautiful lady in Maru's house. I know she's not from here.
Then, what are you waiting? Bring her to me now.
Yes, master. The servant went back to Maru's house and asked where's the lady. Maru said she's not there, but Olivia appeared and said, I'm here, guys.
Oh, she's there. Master Hibok-Hibok invited you to his kingdom.
Okay.
Please, come follow me.
Finally, Hibok-Hibok saw Olivia. He fell in love with her at first sight. Hibok-Hibok was mesmerized by her beauty. In haste, Hibok-Hibok proposed to Olivia because he was so in love with her deeply. He kissed Olivia's hand and said,
Will you marry me, darling? I will give you everything you want.
I hear that you are furious, wild, and narcissist. Is that true? I'll marry you if you refrain from being furious and angry. Otherwise, something will happen.
I will do anything you wish, darling, if that's what it takes to make you mine.
Olivia agreed and they planned for their wedding day. Hibok-Hibok and Olivia's wedding day. After the wedding day, everything went smoothly. As promised, Hibok-Hibok managed his anger. He began to smile, he began to be kind and gentle, and he began to be selfless and loving. Everyone were amazed yet confused. They thanked Olivia because she is an angel and good fairy in disguise. Everyone in the island were very happy together, but except Maru. The next day, Olivia was so excited to tell Hibok-Hibok that they will be having a baby. After him knowing, Hibok-Hibok was over the moon because he will become a good father soon. Olivia and Hibok-Hibok decided to throw a celebration party, and everyone in the island are all invited to come and celebrate. Darling, you will be a father soon. I'm pregnant.
Seriously? I'll be the proudest father in the entire island.
Shall we tell everyone about this?
Of course we will. We'll announce it tomorrow in the evening.
That sounds terrific, darling. The night has come and everyone was so happy and excited, except Maru. He seemed so mad and jealous. Olivia was supposed to say thank you to Maru because he helped her. But Olivia noticed that Maru was holding a long, sharp knife. Nobody knows Maru had bad intention until Olivia saw him pulling out a knife. Olivia ran towards Maru swiftly to save her husband, Hibok-Hibok. Accidentally, Maru stabbed Olivia. Hibok-Hibok was so confused because Olivia lay down on the ground lifeless. The knife was deeply pushed to her flesh that led her and her baby to death. A moment later, Olivia's body turned into a magical pixie dust blown by the winds. Hibok-Hibok was so mad and furious towards Maru. His evil side were awakened again. Maru was so terrified because he didn't intend to kill Olivia. His intention was to kill Hibok-Hibok. Fortunately, Olivia was a heroine because he saved his husband. Obviously, Maru was just a jealous person because he thought he deserves Olivia more than him. Hibok-Hibok was so mad and angry towards Maru. He grew bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until his head exploded with lava of anger, and he became an active giant volcano. All the people in the island